Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. So let's update our view on euro currency in general. Trading steps that we have discussed yesterday it's worked nice. So not only on euro currency, on the gold market was the same actually. As we said, that CPI numbers will become the major driving factor. That has happened. But in all this story, the most interesting is that numbers have increased. And this is, well, the thing that we have discussed in our weekly reports regularly and talked about the next spiral of the inflation. And we said that interest rates, that the policy of the high interest rates not enough to defeat the inflation because it has absolutely different nature, and which is actually means the structural crisis. From that standpoint, Fed right now stands in a really big problem. They have interest rates at the top, but they do not see the dropping of the inflation. They can't increase more just because it's become the problems for the economy, but they also can't cut the rate, and that put under question their plans, as we said, to keep the vision of the prosperity and growth across the board at the election year. This is critical for the Democrats. So I don't know what they will do, but just a few days ago in the weekly report we talked about these things. We have shown you big components of the inflation that is still coming, and it seems that because we have actually increasing of the inflation for a second month in a row. So in December it also was tick up. So it might be that something is starting on the inflation background, and that's very important. Returning back to the idea of the current performance, two moments also of the theoretical kind to remind you. First of all, here's how important to check the situation on the futures charts when you do not have the clear setup. So if you remember yesterday, the euro trend was actually bullish. On futures it was bearish, and yesterday we had grabber on the futures, but we haven't got it on the retail broker chart. And appealing to the futures chart was a really big support and actually very handy in the current circumstances. Alternatively, you could take a look at the dollar index, where actually it also was a grabber, and you could rely on this. It's also possible. So by the way, on the dollar index, you can see that upper direction has started. Grabbers were worked nice. This was, it seems, reaction on the OP target of this ABCD pattern, right? By the reaction itself, you could see how strong market is. So first of all, here's was strong reaction, reversal bar. Retrace action to the OP retracement was very small. So it was not even the 30% of the upper direction. So very small, and upper direction is continuing. Right now, market is breaking up the 618 level, which is 104.77 approximately. Market is not at the overbought. And actually, this is the last support until the previous top on the dollar index. All the stuff together let us think that market is going to the XOP. Yes, on this week it will be a few interesting data. So it will be PPI on Friday. We will get retail sales tomorrow. It's also interesting to see some manufacturing indexes, Fed manufacturing, Michigan sentiment. All this stuff is really great. It's interesting to see production indexes and so on. But the major data we already got, and I would also keep an eye on the retail sales. What will happen with the retail sales? It's very important, I suppose. Other stuff is some kind of the secondary, so not very important. So we'll see. On the dollar index, next target is XOP 105.92, which is actually 106. With all this stuff background, and in particular speaking, what we have in the European Union, you probably know about this. So hardly we will get any significant driving factors for the euro in the nearest term. This could just reverse this tendency, at least economical kind. So from that standpoint, we suggest that it might be some more important background in the current downward action is not the momentary reaction. So this probably will get some continuation. And if we take a look at the lower time frame as what we have, we could consider the same XOP on the euro currency based on the same pattern, which is actually our hand shoulders. So already dealing with for the few weeks already. It's OP, retracement on the OP downward continuation. XOP stands around 105.75 approximately. So that's what we'll be watching for in euro currency. Well, it's probably only next week. So maybe this week it is possible, but today is already Wednesday. So for the 2 sessions, I don't know. Maybe euro will try to reach it, but now it seems a bit extended. So on hourly chart, we also could consider this is a drop from the level that we talked about. This retracement, we said second chance for a possible position taking. It's collapsed. So here we could recognize some kind of the butterfly shape since we have the straight downward acceleration to the 127 extension. Target that probably will be reached in the nearest time. It will be next downside extension 1618, which is 10670 approximately. So that's very near term target that we have. So on this background, of course, we do not consider any longs position since downside reaction and downside action accelerated after the OP, so OP retracement already has happened. We do not expect some really strong upward retracements because it already has happened. Reaction on the OP. That's why all retracements, just to keep downside bearish context clear, are preferably to stay inside of this swing. So inside of this swing, we could accept any retracement. It will be normal. But in general, we do not want to get some reversal bar and just upward acceleration because it will be not quite natural for the current performance in the current background. So if you would like to take the short position, you probably could just wait for some minor pullback here. So this downside action, maybe 30% retracement will be or something. And then consider possibility of taking the short position. So that in 2 words that we have on euro currency.